Hey guys, it's Stasia and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the last week of Bookoplathon. Can you believe we did it? Because I cannot. Last week of Bookoplathon, the last thing that we left off with last week was my 50% mark update for Cress. I am currently reading this for highest rated. So I will continue this today. Fortunately, I do not work today, so I think I can knock this out today with the audiobook. I have some housework to do, so I could just pop it in and finish it up. So that's what I'm hoping to do. But this live show will be on Sunday, so I kind of have no choice. I need to finish it today or tomorrow. But yes, so that's where we left off with this. My original like goal or plan that I was hoping for with Bookoplathon was to finish at least 5 books, and I think I have. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I've already finished 5 books, so that's great. After Cress, I will officially pass the go sign. So I've also made my way I've also made my way one time around the board, which is also really exciting. So that's pretty much where we're doing. How we're starting this vlog. Cress is going to hopefully be finished up today. I'll update you guys again when I finish it with my final thoughts, and then we will roll again for our next book. Hello, it's time for an update because thankfully I actually completed a goal today and I finished Cress. I loved it. It was so good. I am so excited for the next book, Winter, but we're not reading Winter next. We're reading Fairest because apparently that's like how you're supposed to read it. So we're not reading it in pub order, we're reading it in like the recommended order. Anyways, Cress, loved it. You know, I'm gonna give this one 5 stars. I really liked the unpredictability of everything, the entire adventure, all of the characters, the ending made my jaw drop. I just thought it was so good. So our only new character in this one was Cress. And she's basically Rapunzel, but not for that long because her hair gets cut off like very soon. But that's not the point. Anyway, she's supposed to be Rapunzel because these are supposed to be like fairy tale retellings. And I liked Cress. Not my favorite girl. I do think Cinder remains my favorite girl in the series, but I don't know. Scarlet's fine, Cress is fine, but I do think Cinder is my favorite so far. And yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about the girls. Last book, my favorite guy was Thorn. I think he is still my favorite guy. Kai is alright. We get a little bit more of Kai in this one. He's alright. Thorn is my favorite guy, but I am enjoying like everyone as a group, and I'm very excited to see where they're gonna take it in Winter. I believe Fairest is Levana's story, like the Queen's story. So I'm not sure how that will go, but it's a short one, so it shouldn't take me that long at all. And then we'll jump into Winter. The live show for this book is on Saturday or Sunday, but this video will be up after that. But I'm so excited to discuss it and see what everyone thinks, because I've always heard that Cress is everyone's favorite book. 100% stand by that. Cress is probably my favorite book up until this point. Yeah, great. I loved it. It's so good. So now we have to go head upstairs and do my next roll and choose my next book. So we're gonna go head upstairs and do that. All right, so we last left off here on highest rated. I have my dice and we will roll. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another TBR game. I will figure out whose TBR game we are playing. Alright, hello. So you just seen me roll and it was TBR game. I was kind of hoping I didn't have to do that one because I had to go and find a new TBR game because I already did my TBR game in the first week. Anyways, besides the point, I decided to go with Maddie from Book Browsing Blog. So basically what I did last time was I watched their video, and their first prompt that they got on their TBR game is the prompt that I need to follow. So I'm not necessarily like stealing their book. I'm not gonna read the same book as them, but they're gonna be like my inspiration for the prompt. So Now we just need to find out what Maddie's first dart is. She does dart attack. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'll put the video here so you guys can see what I see, and we will see the prompt together.
I'm not aiming, I'm not anything, I'm just throwing, having a grand old time, and seeing what the hell we end up with. Okay, first throw, the new board, this is so exciting. I definitely made it too big, but it's fun. Let's see what we get. Oh, what is it? Oh, community shelf, I've not made any cards.
All right, she got community shelf. I have my cards here. My community shelf. So community shelves are basically like book prompts. So I only have 6 cards here. So we will see what happens and what I get. I technically have like a book for every card, but it's just a matter on whether or not they're on my TBR. So, yeah, if you would want to know the options, you can go back to my September TBR and I go over what prompts I put in my community shelf. So let's just mix these up. I'm nervous because there's only 6 and there's like a couple in here that I kind of don't really want right now, but we will see. Okay, here's my 6. I would choose this one. Okay. This one, you guys probably can't see that. It says husband pick. So I have to pick again because my husband is not here. Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but I got cut off. So I need to choose another one because the last one was husband's pick and then my camera told me I had no space. So we're back. Now I have 5 options. So we will see what I get this time. Alright, okay. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. But I am a bit nervous. I am a bit nervous. Okay. There's just 5 little cards. So I'll just choose. Let's go with this one. Library book. Okay. So I chose library book. Let me go ahead. When I put library book, I didn't mean like physically at the library. I mean on my Libby app, because that's just the easiest like way for me to access the library. Okay, so looking at my Libby app, I have a few options. It'll just be what I want to do. Okay. So I kind of have 3 books that I could choose from right now. I could do City of Heavenly Fire, finally finish off the series. I could do this one because I have the audiobook out from my library. I also have the audiobook for Red Rising, or I could read 1,000 Boy Kisses. Those are kind of like my 3 options right now. Okay. I think, despite it being the biggest, I think I'm gonna go with City of Heavenly Fire because I have the audiobook, and most of these audiobooks I've listened to in like a day, so I have hope. This book is, this book is 640 pages. Wow. All right. But yeah, so this is what we will go with. I'll put a tab in it to know when I'm halfway through, and that is when I will talk to you guys again. Hello. It is Sunday the 26th and time for an update because I'm currently reading City of Heavenly Fire. What was this for? I think it was a TBR game, but I can't remember what like the prompt from the TBR game was. It's fine, you guys know what it is. You guys just watched me do my roll. Anyways, time for an update because I am on part 2, which is actually 50% of the way through. First of all, can I just say that I broke the spine? I don't know if you guys can see it, but I broke the spine and I'm extremely upset because I've read the entire series and have not broken any of the spines despite how stiff they are. And of course on the last book I have to break the spine. So I'm upset and I'm trying to make it not as noticeable. But anyways, besides the point. If you didn't know, this is the last book in the Mortal Instruments, which is the first series for the Shadowhunters world by Cassandra Clare. I can't really say much without like getting into spoilers, but it's basically about this girl named Clare who was a normal girl and then she wasn't. She found out she was a Shadowhunter and she was in that world somehow, or like she could see things that other people couldn't. And it's basically just her journey with that. Lots of stuff happened, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other. But, yes, so I'm halfway through and I am enjoying it. I will say that we only have about maybe like 300-ish pages. And there's a lot to be resolved. If it ends in the easy way, I'm going to be upset. But if it doesn't end in the easy way, I'm not sure how I'll feel. Since this is a complete series, I don't think it will end on a cliffhanger, but she does have like other books in the world. So I'm hoping that it doesn't end on like the cliffhanger or like ambiguous sort of ending. I'm hoping it's like clean cut, but I don't know how she's gonna do that, if I'm being honest. But it is what it is. I am enjoying it. Not my favorite. My favorite was the third, so I'm enjoying it. I do like the characters. Some of the plot lines are a bit weird and not at all really necessary for me. So like already in the first like 330 pages, I'm already like, I mean, that didn't need to happen, so you could have cut out like 40 pages there. But I mean, it's fine. It is what it is, but I am enjoying it, and that's pretty much all I have to say, because I can't really say much since I can't spoil anything. Like, I can't say character names or anything because it would spoil the previous books. So I would just update you guys when I get to the end of this book, hopefully probably today, and then we will go from there. Since today is the 26th and there's only like 4 days left of the month, I'm not entirely sure if I'll roll after this. I might roll, see where it lands, and if there's something I can squeeze into there, then I'll do it. Or like if I have an audiobook that'll fit, I'll do it. But if not, this might just be the last book for Bookoplathon for me, but I'm not sure, so we'll see. As of now, enjoying it. Not my favorite, but I mean, it's well enough. And I will update you guys when I finish City of Heavenly Fire. Hello, time for an update because I finished City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare, the last book in the Mortal Instruments series. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars, I think. I think I've settled on a 4 star. Not like my favorite ending to a series. It wasn't like super spectacular. There's a couple things that I wish didn't happen, but it's fine. But yeah, so I did enjoy it. I just feel like with a series like this, with so many main characters and so many side characters, sometimes it gets really hard for me to keep track of who's who, whose job is what, who's related to who, and things like that. So that was like one of my main issues with this book specifically, because so much is happening. You kind of need to know how everyone's job or relation like coincides with each other, and it got really confusing for me. So a 4 star. So I just finished that for TBR game, where I landed on, or where I stole the prompt for community shelf for that. Now here's the thing, is I have very few books left on my TBR. It is the 26th at night, so I basically have 3 more days until the month is over. So I'm not sure about my last rolls. What I am gonna do though, is I am going to roll it, see where we land, and then that will determine whether I cut the vlog here or if I can make any of the last like 2 books fit on my TBR. Or yeah, the last 2 books on my TBR fit the prompt, then I'll do that. But we're just gonna see. I don't have my tripod, so this next thing might be a little shaky because I'm gonna be holding my camera instead, but that's because I'm lazy and I don't want to go get it in the library. But yes, so we will roll, see where we land, and that'll kind of determine whether I wrap it or you guys will see me read 1 more book maybe. All right, so we last ended here on TBR game. So there's a few here that I could use for my last 2 books on my TBR, but we'll go ahead and I guess see what the dice wants to give us. And that is a 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure what that is. Oh, that is the buzzword for colors. Alright, so I guess Bookoplathon wanted me to vlog a little bit more because we hit one of the buzzwords. There's 4 of them on the board, and it's basically like the buzzwords need to be in the title. So the one I landed on was the buzzword for colors, which literally works out so perfectly. So for that, I will be reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I know this is the start to a series. I know it's sci-fi, and that's pretty much all I could tell you. This has been on my shelf for ages, and if I'm not into it, I'm unhauling it, which I honestly I'm not sure if I'll be into it at all. I'm not even sure how I got this book, but it's been sitting on my shelf for ages, and I'm a part of a Discord group where they have like monthly buddy reads, and this was this month's. So if I didn't get to it this month, I was just gonna unhaul it because I was like, okay, well, I'm never gonna read it. So instead, we will be reading this. It should not take me long. I do have the audiobook. It's like 380 pages, so that really isn't bad at all. So we're gonna read this. I'll update you guys when I'm halfway through with my thoughts and feelings. I'm hoping I can get a good chunk of it out tonight and see how that works. But since I have the audiobook, I know for sure I'll fly through it. So I will talk to you guys next when I'm halfway through Red Rising. Hello, it is currently the 30th, meaning it is the last day of September. But it's fine, we are gonna get this vlog up because I am now halfway through Red Rising. Yeah. You might think, Stasia, there's no way that you're gonna finish it. But it is only 5 o'clock here. I'm already done with work, and I only have 8 hours left of the audiobook. I'm currently listening to it at 2.5 point speed, but that's because I'm like eating and stuff, so I can't focus as hard. But when I am not doing anything, when I'm done with everything, then I can probably go up to 3 times speed when I have the physical book in my hand as well and I'm reading it. So I do think we're gonna finish it tonight before Bookoplathon technically ends for me. But halfway point updates, I am liking it more than I thought I was going to. It's kind of almost like Hunger Games sort of thing, but not like a last man standing type of thing. Like there's like teams and stuff, which I'm finding really interesting. The beginning was very mysterious. It didn't, I guess, capture my attention that much, but now that we're like in the thick of it, things are happening. I am enjoying it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I guess that's the thing. I'm enjoying it, and I will update you guys when I'm finished with the book, which honestly I think will probably be sooner rather than later because, hold on, let me double check with the audiobook. I don't know, it might have like a preview of like the next book in the, like at the end, or like an interview or something. That always happens with my audiobooks. So we will need to see, but I'm enjoying it more than I thought. It's not like my genre, so I'm not like super like loving it, can't put it down type of thing, but I do think I'll finish it by the end of the night, and when that happens, I will let you guys know my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this vlog, and I'll hopefully have it updated. Today's Thursday. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded by Saturday, maybe Sunday, I don't know, hopefully this weekend, but we will need to see because tomorrow starts October, and this is the last book that I'm currently reading, so I can start October fresh once I finish this. So I will update you guys again when I finish Red Rising. Hello, so it is later now, about 9 o'clock, but I needed to hop on and do my final update. So great news, I finished Red Rising before the ending of September. So yay, I go into October with a clean slate, which is usually what I really like to do. But yes, so I finished Red Rising. I actually enjoyed it much more than I thought I was going to, despite me saying like it's not my usual genre. It really isn't. It's like a sci-fi book, and that's not really something I reach for much, but I'm happy to say that I did end up giving this 4 stars. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. It was super fast paced. My main issue, I guess, with the book is that you don't really get a lot of backstory. You're kind of just thrown into this world where you have no idea what they're actually doing. So while it's all going out, you're still trying to figure out what's happening. And I wish that there was a little bit more setup as to what was happening, because like you'll be in the middle of the book and they'll just like start to mention stuff and you're just like, well, I didn't even know that that's how things worked. So here we are, just not knowing. So that was my main thing. But I did like the story. I thought it was very interesting. Am I going to continue with this series? I have no idea. I don't know. I really don't know, because I'm really not a series person and I'm comfortable enough as to where I left off with this book that I don't feel like I need to run to get the sequel. So I don't know. But I did enjoy it. Super fast paced. It was really fun. Very twisty. Lots of turns. Lots of action. A lot was going on. It was mainly just the introduction to the world that I didn't get. And that kind of was a really big factor for me, because it kind of takes you out of things, because you have to think about things and you have to wonder like why is this happening? Is that a thing? How is that a thing? So I wish I got a little bit more backstory on what was actually going on, like what the history is here and how we got to where we were, but we didn't, so that's it. But anyways, in this vlog, what did I read? I have no idea what I read. I finished Cress. Did I finish Cress at the beginning of this vlog, or was that the end of the last vlog? Well, if I finished Cress, then I finished Cress. I gave that 5 stars. And then I finished City of Heavenly Fire, and I gave that 4 stars. And then my last book of the readathon was Red Rising, which I also gave 4 stars. So it was a very successful Bookoplathon for me personally. I ended up reading 8 books total, which is absolutely amazing. But I read more than 8 books throughout the month, so be sure to catch my wrap up later at some point to see all the books that I also read this month that were not a part of Bookoplathon. But 8 books, and I made it one time around the board, so I'm very proud of myself. And yeah, this is my last vlog for Bookoplathon, so until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed. You can like, comment, and subscribe down below if you would like all of my socials to follow me anywhere else, as well as some Discord servers if you would like to join, are in the description as always. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!